Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Getting Out of Bed with Micah, where I take you along with me on my journey as I grow in discipline through getting up early and starting my day off in a productive, successful way. So today, it is Monday. I am actually very, very excited this morning, very happy this morning, because I got up at like 6:40, which obviously isn't like the overall goal, but last week I seemed to be incapable of getting up earlier than 7. And 7 really does not give me very much time in the morning. And then yesterday, Sunday, I didn't get up at all in time to do this. Like, yesterday was crazy. Like, I had a really long weekend. Friday, I had game night, got to bed like 3:30. And then Saturday, a bunch of us went to an adventure park, so I had to get up at like 6:45, so I didn't get much sleep. And then I was like, my body was like done after the adventure park. So then yesterday morning, I tried to get up for church, and church is at 10. It's about 15 minutes from my house. And at about 9:45, I decided I was not going to church. I'm like, nope, I'm just not doing it. At this point, if I go, I won't be able to shower. I'm just not doing it. Nope. So then about 10 minutes later, I was like, dag nabbit, I'm not capable of doing that. and so I got up and started like getting dressed and everything at like 10. So I didn't get there till like 10:30. So yeah, I definitely did not have time for a video yesterday morning because I barely made it to church at all. But today we got up at 6:40, so I'm very happy, very pleased with that. Starting the week off pretty good, very happy. But anyway, so yes, it is Monday, the beginning of the week, launching out into the work week and such things. So yip, I'm get rolling on my morning things, get some Bible reading going, some time with the Lord, give me a smoothie, and all of that. So yeah, let's roll. All right, I have finished my morning things, about to get rolling on getting ready for work and all of that, starting the day. But what really jumped out at me in my Bible reading today, reading in John chapter 21, the last chapter of John. We see here Jesus shows up to the disciples again and everything. This is, of course, after the resurrection, and he's already showed up to them a couple times. And he shows up here while they're out fishing and all of that. But what really sticks out to me here is after they chill for a minute and eat and all of that, Jesus is talking to Peter. And, Peter, not that long ago, was denying that he ever knew Jesus at all. But we see here that Jesus, kind of goes through this thing with Peter, and he's like, Peter, do you love me? And Peter's like, yeah, of course I love you. And why would you ever think I didn't? But anyway, but no, he's like, do you love me? He's like, of course I love you. And he's like, then feed my lambs. And he's like, and he does this and feed my sheep and, take care of my sheep. And what I love about this is that, not that long ago, Peter was denying Jesus. And now we see here Jesus telling Peter to lead his people, because that's kind of the deal, is, we are always referred to as his sheep. He is the shepherd, and so he's entrusting his sheep to Peter, and I feel like this is super awesome because, essentially this is like if you were to, have kids and entrust your kids to somebody. And so to see where Peter not that long ago was messing up and making mistakes, and I'm sure he's going to make plenty more, but, where he was messing up and making mistakes, now we see here Jesus entrusting his children to him, and I love that dynamic because, one, it's very encouraging, because, we all miss at times, we all make mistakes, and we hit these low points, and we feel like it's over and there's no more, and we've, destroyed our calling, and we'll never be able to do what God wanted us to do, and we've messed everything up. But if Peter, completely denying Jesus altogether, can then, just a few weeks later, be entrusted with Jesus's children, I feel like there's hope for all of us. It just shows that God's never done with us, that the only thing that truly disqualifies us is when we decide to quit, and when we decide we're unworthy, when we decide we're incapable, and when we decide that Jesus could never love us or never want us anymore, because he never decides that. The only thing that stands between me and growing in my relationship with with Jesus and fulfilling my calling, the only thing that can stand between me and that is me, if I choose to not do it. So as long as I choose to seek after him and to press in and to move in the direction of my calling, even if I take the long way sometimes, he is still willing to meet me there and walk with me, and he will always work with me and always love me no matter what. So very encouraging. Love that awesome ending to John. And tomorrow we shall begin Luke. So yeah, getting through it, man. We're getting to the end of technically the beginning of the New Testament, because I'm reading through it backwards. But yeah, we're rolling, man. We're rolling. I love seeing Jesus do his thing. He's just dope. My boy, love that guy. But anyway, so yeah, then that'll be it for today's Getting Out of Bed with Micah. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments, and always remember that you are important, that you are valuable, that you matter, that Jesus loves you, and so do I, and I'll see you next time. Toodaloo, bye.